Hello world, welcome, it's Luann Pikett. You're back in my kitchen, and this is the finished cake. Yes, it has a hole in the middle. Only reason it has a hole in the middle is because since I put more batter in the pan than was supposed to fit in there, I kept testing it to see if it was done, and it was never getting done, and by the time I kept testing, it ended up being a hole. But guess what? It's done now. It's fine. So, I have ice. I cut the cake in half lengthwise, then I have put the ganache icing on the bottom half, and I just put the second half on top. Then I'm going to take the rest of this ganache, look at this, and I'm going to ice the cake. So the ganache, what you do is you take 16 ounces of bittersweet chocolate chips, 1 cup of, actually it would be 2 cups for the whole recipe, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 5 teaspoons of light corn syrup. So you take the light corn syrup and the whipping cream, you mix them together, and then you heat them either on the stove or in the microwave. I did it in the microwave. Then you pour it over the chocolate chips, you let it melt, and then you have to let it sit for 45 minutes. I actually ended up putting it in the refrigerator because it was like never setting up. So I put it in the refrigerator so the ganache, which is what you call that mixture, so it gets thicker. And now we're just spreading it on the cake, and then it's going to be done. It's going to be so pretty. I hope it's going to be good. This cake, they both seem to taste good, both the cake and the icing. So I think it's going to be good together. So I'm just spreading this around the cake. Whoops, and apparently on the counter. Pay no attention to that. We'll just eat that. So this is a really runny ganache. I think because of that. Well, it calls for the corn syrup. It makes it a bit runny. But we followed the direction. I don't exactly have this straight on here either, but that's fine. I'm just kind of trying to spread this around here to get this on the side. The icing, it's not really icing, it's ganache, but it's like icing. So it's just whipping cream and chocolate chips and a little, normally it's just whipping cream and chocolate chips. This uses a little corn syrup as well. Okay, so there I've got it on the sides, and I'm going to put the rest of this on the top. And hopefully it'll stay on. Not all go down in that hole. That hole will be a tasty hole, I'll tell you. It gets all this ganache down in there. Oh, just look at that. It looks so chocolatey. So yummy. This is for after, after church, after lunch tomorrow. But I'm probably going to taste test this tonight because I haven't had any dessert tonight. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of chocolate on top. Trying to get a little bit of it on the sides, but where it doesn't just all go to the plate. We're getting quite a bit over here. There we go. Now, I think we're going to need to chill this, because I think if it's chilled, it will set up better. So I will probably put this in the refrigerator. But I wanted to show you the finished cake. Oh, look how good that looks. This is like candy on the top. Chocolatey chocolate. Yep, we're filling up that hole with ganache. That's okay. I say that'll be a little tasty center. Okay, I think we're pretty good here. So there you go. There is our finished cake. I'm going to take a picture of that. Half the time I forget to take the picture. But I try to remember until it's like, oh man, we've eaten half of it now. I have to take a picture. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and go. I'll post the recipe for the cake and the ganache later. You have a good night. Give this a try. Bye.